Labrador Retrievers have a worldwide reputation for being remarkable workers and learners whose natural aptitude for acquiring new skills is bolstered by their unmatched eagerness to please their beloved owners. In short, yes, Labradors are easy to train. Their working intelligence, which might be better described as trainability, is up there with the very best in the world. According to the Stanley Coren's famous research from the 90s, Labradors are the 7th best learners in the canine world, comparable with the discerning Doberman and the brilliant Border Collie. And what's more, in a 2005 study on trainability and breeds, the Labradors outperformed Golden Retrievers, Shelties and Poodles, all of whom outranked Labs in Coren's research. According to Coren, all of the exceptional workers in his top 10 breeds will begin to show a understanding of simple new commands in less than 5 exposures and will remember these new habits without noticeable need for practice. They obey the first command given by their handler around 95% of the time or better. Furthermore, they respond to commands within seconds after they are given, even when the owner is a distance away. This is particularly remarkable when you consider that within the same species there are dogs such as the English Mastiff, whom the judges ranked in the bottom category, needing often over 100 repetitions from the best trainers before the big dogs can even be expected to respond appropriately. A quarter of the time, and slowly at that. Now, Labrador Retrievers prove themselves to be superb learners who can be trained by almost anyone, presuming that they can be motivated by love or treats or play, which is pretty easy. There are some notable caveats, however, which may be worth bearing in mind when you're tearing your hair out trying to train your own Labrador who doesn't quite seem to be getting it. Firstly, there are dogs of every breed, including the German Shepherd and other 8 breeds who form the Labrador's company at the top of Coren's list, who just aren't adept at training. Further to this, research indicates that male labs outperform female labs in problem-solving tasks. Additionally, the genes that predict the chocolate coat are associated with poorer trainability than average. Unsurprisingly, the showbred labs in general are less trainable than their working counterparts, whilst both are more trainable when given more exercise. What's more, brains slow down as labs age, and retrievers as a group are genetically predisposed to deafness later in life, which may be another complicator in training an adult. On the whole, however, Labradors are up there with the most trainable dogs that there are. In the research, the focus was on dogs entering obedience competitions, which does mean that they demonstrated the ability to retrieve by scent alone and obey complex series of commands given purely through hand signals. For the average owner, the standards are likely a fair bit lower than that. My own personal non-negotiables in terms of obedience commands are sit, stay, break, recall, as well as some basic controls like loose lead walking and restraint around temptations. If you want to teach rollover, speak, and have your lab dancing on its hind legs when Thriller by Michael Jackson comes on, your lab will only be too happy to comply, even if these commands have little actual value beyond the thrill and rewarding exertion of learning the new trick itself. Labradors are famously versatile and provable excellent at learning whatever kind of task they're given. That said, they also have a great instinctive intelligence which deserves to be explored and developed by giving training exercises that appeal to its innate drives and instincts. Bred as they were for soft-mouthed retrieval, which uses a combination of visual and olfactory cues, as well as remarkable levels of focus and resilience to distractions, culminating in precise and blinkered running, as well as restraint in collecting the target without crushing it in its powerful jaws, before pinpointing the owner or handler and returning the catch. Working on retrieval skills is one of the best ways to train your Labrador to its fullest potential, either through games such as fetch or through systematic upskilling of all those subtasks I just mentioned, so that you can have a master on the field, even if his real place is on your sofa with the family.